Buenas tardes y bienvenidos a Español 118 y la introducción a Blackboard. So I'd like to welcome you to Spanish 118, the basic Spanish for healthcare. And this is going to be a tutorial over how my Blackboard is set up. Okay, so your screen will open first to the welcome and start here. Okay, and you will see a video, this will be replaced because this is from the fall, on how Blackboard is set up. Okay. After you view the video, you will familiarize yourself with the course by checking out the different tabs, and then you'll be ready to begin with the content, el contenido, in Semana Uno. So when you click on the tab to the left called Semana Uno, you're going to watch a video called Vista General. It will give you an overview of the week's assignments. Then in each chapter, there will be a similar list. It'll be the Vista General. There'll be the objectives and the goals for the week. You'll have a lista de tareas, a to-do list, as well as a detailed Semana Uno plan, which is done in a Word doc that breaks down the assignments. And for this first week, you'll click on the folder called PRESENTACIÓN, which has videos from myself, from a previous coordinator, as well as information about taking your first quiz, which will be over the syllabus, as well as information about doing your own personal introductory video. Okay. Here's also a flyer you'll see throughout Blackboard, getting started flyer with my Spanish labs. Okay. And so you can read the instructions there, but I also give an overview in the syllabus regarding that. And here are the instructions to get started with my Spanish lab. Okay. Okay. I apologize for my dogs barking. Okay, let me pick up where I left off. Okay, so if I scroll back up, you'll see the Introducción de la Profesora. And so here you will see my own, you'll see my information regarding my office hours, etc., along with a short video about myself that you should definitely watch so you understand who I am. The next tab clicks to Anuncios, where currently there are none showing up, as you can see. Información y documentos del curso. These are documents that you will use throughout the course, throughout the semester. And here you will find a scope and sequence. This was taken directly out of the book we are using, the Salud Introductory Spanish for Health Professionals. Okay, the plan or the programa, otherwise known as the syllabus of the course. You have the actual document here, but I also broke it down and explained each section in 3 different parts. And it was in part 3 that I also included the information about getting started in my Spanish lab, which here again you can see the document. There is then the Calendario del Curso. This is another document which will give you a kind of a summary of the topics that are broken down per week. Okay. And las rubricas, the rubrics. Okay, here's in this folder here, you'll see that there are rubricas for oral dialogues, okay, for written activities. There's also for your presentation, cultural presentation, and for the oral exams. Okay. So that's under Información y documentos del curso. Okay. And as I scroll down a little bit more, you will also see here some information on putting on accent marks and other didactics, or diacritics, I'm sorry. Okay. After the Información, you'll see the language contact presentation. Okay. Instead of putting it under Información, it kind of has its own folder, but it will give you more detailed instructions about your presentation, which will be done in a PowerPoint, but it will be recorded over a voice over PowerPoint. And there's different ways that you may do this. Okay. I apologize, I forgot to change Google Hangouts on air. I will change that. Okay. Really, you want to use Screencastify, or I am currently using Screencast-O-Matic, which is allowing me to video whatever is on, or I'm sorry, to voice record anything that is on my screen currently. Okay. Now, this good example you will not see, as this link no longer works. You can see that item is not available. I am doing this in a mode that only instructors have, so sometimes you may see things on my video that aren't available to you just yet. Okay. Then the contenido. This is broken down into various parts. We have it broken down by weeks, and I kind of put 7.5 as we only have 2 days in that very last week. I'll go through the weeks in a moment. The terminología médica, this is where you're going to be able to find terminology, okay, and also sometimes quizzes. But within these week folders, the quizzes will have a direct link to there. Foro de discusiones, in the discussion board, this is where you're going to be posting your presentations. And again, they're about voiced over PowerPoint, and you will actually be uploading this voiced over PowerPoint into your YouTube account. Every student has one. And you will be able to just copy, and so I show you here. See, this form is not available yet, okay? But you would, when it is available, be able to click on it. You will create a thread, okay? And you will put the subject in here, like presentación personal de, and give your name. And then you will just copy and paste your YouTube link here. You know, whatever it may be. Okay. So I'll erase that, and you'll submit. Okay. So that's what you are going to be doing for your different presentations. Okay. Okay, so if I go back up to contenido, let me show you a little bit what you can find in each week. Okay. First, you will have a vista general. There will be a short video that I go over, okay, kind of like what I'm doing right now, but it will be specifically over this information. Okay. Here you'll see los objetivos y metas, so you have specific objectives like learning about and familiarizing yourself with the CLASE site, the technology that's required, some of the course materials. You'll get to know the instructor as well as your classmates. Students will communicate with their assigned dialogue partner, make plans for completing dialogues 1 and 2, which will be due during week 2. You'll be able to greet each other, introduce yourselves appropriately in Spanish. You'll be able to express and spell your names correctly. You'll learn the alphabet. And you'll become familiar with names and titles. And in order to do this, and you want to do this as soon as possible, particularly the introduction part. You're going to watch the introduction videos. You're going to review the course syllabus. You want to ask me any questions to clarify any concerns you have. And by January 12th, you will be completing the quiz on the syllabus. So that will let you know right away whether or not you should stay. Okay. Get started with the material and other week 1 assignments, like introducing yourself using Screencastify or Screencast-O-Matic. You'll watch the Vista General video. You'll also start working in the textbook and My Spanish Lab online assignments. And again, you'll be getting in touch with your assigned dialogue partners, which you will be receiving in the middle of the week, because I like to give people a couple days to decide whether or not they plan on staying in the class once they see the amount of work. Now, this first week is actually pretty light, okay? The next weeks will be definitely have a lot more work to them. Okay. So here you have the Semana Un Plan. So let me just bring that up. And it will look something like this. Now, most of them consist in 2 to 3 pages. Like I said, this is kind of a light week, this first week. Okay, so you're going to read the syllabus, course information, also view all videos. You'll prepare your own introductory video. You'll do that through Blackboard. And the textbook, the ebook, you'll read the Introducción, the Getting Started, pages 1 and 2. And you will complete the MSL activity, the readiness check. Readiness checks actually will give you information about, it will give you a quiz on how well you understand English before you actually go into Spanish. And so things that you don't understand, there will be tutorials linked to that. So then it will give you, a list of assignments and typically whatever quizzes are being done. Okay. All right, so you have the lista de tareas, okay, watching the videos, etc. You have, the syllabus quizzes due January 12th. Your presentation video will be due January 15th. Okay. Then the presentación de la clase. Okay, the first thing you're going to see is an online coordinator introduction video. Now, it's very interesting because you read that it's Dr. Eduardo Carro is the online coordinator, but you see Carmen King de Ramirez. Well, what's going on here is Carmen King de Ramirez was the original coordinator. And so sometimes you will be viewing videos by other people who are currently or formerly in our department. Okay. You have another copy of my video introduction. You have the syllabus quiz. Okay, so it's a short quiz. It shouldn't take you any longer than 15 minutes to complete. You have, again, how to get started with the textbook. So you have this in 3 different places. And then you have the information on the presentación personal, the oral presentation. And when this is available, which it's not yet, you would click on that and it would bring you to this information where you would create a thread and upload your link. So each week will be divided into these type of things. Okay, but instead of having a complete folder, I'm not going to have you watch the same videos over and over again. I will just put what information is in there. Okay. Okay, other information that you have, Conversaciones del Pasillo, hallway conversations, very prominent in O courses for ASU Online. But this gives you some information, okay? When you are in a face-to-face or on-ground course, there are sometimes conversations that will take place before and after class. So we call these the hallway conversations. And the discussion board replicates this environment. So you can use the discussion board for general questions about the course. It's a good place to ask questions about due dates, assignments, technology issues, etc. Okay, remember to use the My ASU Service Center technical support links if you have technical issues in Blackboard. And I do let you know in one of the videos to contact Pearson if you have problems with the My Spanish Lab. And you have Blackboard help, test survival guide, etc. And you have a bunch of links as well as emails and phone numbers that you can contact. Okay. So email, here's if you need to email anyone within the course, you can do single select users. Okay, currently my name is the only one in here, but you would see a list of everyone in our class. Okay. Okay. Then you have the Google appointment calendar. It is in this calendar, which I will be placing my office hours. They're not up there just yet, but I will do that during the first week of classes. You have all different tools if you need to access your grade and help for technology. So I hope this video has been helpful on how the Blackboard is set up. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Gracias.